Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon. My name is Alena Shautsova. We're going to have our live today where I'm going to be sharing with you the most recent immigration news. We're going to discuss Biden's next move with regard to a possible executive order. It's been reported in multiple news sources that Biden is considering a new executive action. We're going to talk about this action and what it may mean for you if you are in the United States. I'm going to also share with you some updates from USCIS. And in the end, of course, as always, I'll be answering your guys' questions. So please join me, share the stream. Let me know where you're watching from. Don't forget to send some hearts if you're watching on TikTok. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you, Omar. Thank you, Khan. And of course, if you're watching on YouTube, if you're watching on Facebook, don't forget to send some stars. And we're going to start. For those of you who are here for the first time, my name is Alena Shautsova. Thank you very much, Mary. My name is Alena Shautsova. I'm a New York immigration attorney. I've been practicing immigration law in the United States for 16 years. I have a good amount of experience when we deal with immigration courts, USCIS filings, helping people in difficult immigration situations to get their status, to be able for them to stay united with their families in the United States or bring somebody, your family member from overseas. Thank you very much, guys, for joining. It's a big honor to be able to serve you. And I'm very, very happy that I always have such full streams and you're very active in asking questions. So don't forget to type up your questions. As after my presentation, I will get back to them and will read them out loud and answer them for free. Hi, Akiwode. Good afternoon. Hi, True Wisdom. Don't forget to let me know where you're watching from. And let's start. We have good news. Well, I hope so. We have good news coming up. Several news sources, reliable news sources reported, thank you, Hassan, very much, that President Biden is seriously considering parole in place. We had reported on that a week ago or so, spoke about this, explained what it means. Today I will repeat myself because it seems that as early as this week, potentially, President Biden is going to sign a new executive order and potentially is going to change lives of many of you in a better direction, towards better direction forever. Parole in place is something that will allow those of you who do not have legal status, who do not have legal entry in the United States, with the help of immediate family member, such as your spouse, to receive green card and become free. You'll be able to travel, you'll be able to later file for citizenship, you'll be able to sponsor your parents, you'll be able to be free of this constant weight of not being able to do what you want. It's going to be great if it's going to be passed. And hopefully it will be. And Biden is not going to be afraid to do that. And he is not going to be worried about this crazy amount of criticism that is going to go his way. And if he's going to stay strong and pass that executive order, issue that executive order, then immediately I will share with you the results, qualifications for it, and what your next steps should be. For now, we know that from previous resources, the executive order is supposed to be limited and be applied to those who are spouses, long-term spouses of US citizens. I'm not sure if permanent residents are going to be included in the final language. I'm not sure if the requirement of being a spouse for a long term is going to stay, but that's something that's been discussed in the past, been reported that those that were in the drafts. Parole in place right now does exist for members of the military. It's free. Form I-131 can be filed for a member of the family of a military personnel. Those who are, oh, thank you very much for the hat, thank you. Those who are active military member and those who were honorably discharged. Also, members of the Reserve and National Guard. So currently, it's already possible to file for parole in place. It takes some time to get it. I'll be honest, it takes some time even to receive a receipt for your filing because it has to be filed with a local USCIS office, but it's possible. So through an executive action, Biden is planning on expanding this route, allowing those who do not have necessarily a military family member to use this route as well. Parole in place for non-military family members have been also existing all this time. I know you have not heard much about it because it's being used very rarely. But some locations use it more, grant it more than others. So by expanding this route, if you call it, this avenue for somebody to receive status, my view is that Biden is not going to violate, per se, any authority, not going to cross any limitations. So thank you very much. I have very active TikTok followers with superpowers. Thank you, Hassan, so much. And hopefully, finally, for the first time, guys, in almost 3 decades, we're going to have something similar to what people used to call an amnesty, where a person who was stuck without status in the United States for a very long time finally is going to see the light in the end of the tunnel, will be able to legalize without leaving the United States by filing for relief in the United States. So I think it's awesome news. Again, it's been repeated today and yesterday by several news sources. Usually when it happens, it means it's going to become true. Let me know what you think. Again, it's not the first time when this particular announcement was made, and it is being said now that it's going to happen as early as this week. One more good news I wanted to share with you that concerns USCIS. USCIS published guidelines allowing children who are under 21 years old, those who are aging out, if their birthday is coming within the 14 days, the next 14 days, USCIS is going to accept in-person filings for the Form I-360, Special Immigrant Juvenile Status, in their field offices, which is extremely convenient and will help those children to qualify for such benefits instead of potentially erroneously filing their I-360 form and missing the deadline. That deadline to be below the age of 21 is extremely strict. It cannot be pushed, it cannot be moved. If a kid, a child, misses that deadline, they will be disqualified from their status. So finally, USCIS stated that they will accept in-person filings same day, in-person filings, if the child's birthday is less than 14 days coming up. But to do that, you will have to have an appointment to come to the USCIS office. And here where I see a big challenge. For those of you who tried calling USCIS customer service, you may find out that it's extremely challenging and difficult to reach a live agent, and hopefully somehow the situation is going to be improved and resolved. But imagine you're a child, maybe your English speaking abilities are very limited, and you have to try to call USCIS customer service and arrange for this meeting. It can be very intimidating and overwhelming. For that reason, most likely children are going to use help of lawyers. And by the way, United States government did provide funds that may be used by non-for-profit organizations. And it's said that potentially even private attorneys will be able to help out as well. Funds for representation of those undocumented children. If you know such a child, then please spread this good news. It's extremely important. I'm always heartbroken when I meet somebody who is above 21 and they share with me that they have one parent only, or maybe they're completely by themselves in the United States for a number of years, and especially prior to them turning 21, they lost the opportunity to receive status in the United States through SIJ because they were just not aware that there was such an opportunity. And once again, you miss that deadline, 21 years old, you cannot return. You cannot have that opportunity back. So extremely important to know about the strict deadline. And if you know somebody, please let them know that they have this chance and they should use it. Now, guys, I'm going to be answering your guys' questions. Thank you very much for all of my very active followers on YouTube and Facebook. Guys, don't forget to share this stream and help my channel grow. You're doing so far an excellent job. I have 50,000 followers on TikTok and almost 160,000 followers on YouTube. Hopefully soon I'll be able to share good news and show my silver button award. We'll see. It should arrive in my office anytime soon. Hi, Taposh. I and my family going to America. I have everything documents. Please, you help me. I'm from Bangladesh. Guys, if you're looking for help for immigration services, absolutely, we're here to help you. You will need to make an appointment. Usually, you can make that Shautsova.com. Literally contains thousands of articles, blogs on various topics with links you can click that connect you with USCIS website, forms, and so on and so forth. So start from that website. The topics are organized based on the type of immigration services you're looking for. And then if you still did not find your answer, please call us. We'll be very happy to help you. Hi, Ali, 2 kids on 1 me. All right, so if you are by yourself with 2 children under 21 in the United States, and special immigrant juvenile status may be an excellent option for those children. Thank you very much, my TikTok followers. Thank you very much for your gifts and diamonds and interesting gifts like hats. They're so entertaining. They literally light up my day. Thank you very much. Hi, Lee. My mother already in the United States. All right. If you have any question about the situation, I'll be very happy to help you. Hi, True Wisdom. So this is only for immediate relatives in the sets. What about if you left in the United States? I guess you meant. I believe that parole in place is going to be only for those who are in the United States. Just because by default or by previous examples, parole in place was used like that. It was for people who are in the United States. My TikTok followers, do you think we can reach 1,000 hearts today? Please. Hi, Akiode. How does parole in place program impact somebody who already has work permits or asylum application, but now adjusting status through marriage-based application? For you, I don't really think you will need to use that. You see, if you are adjustable, right? If you can adjust status through marriage-based application process, you do not need to waste your time on parole in place, because parole in place only fixes the first problem on your way towards your green card, the problem of lack of legal entry. Okay, but for you, this is not a problem, it seems. If you started doing adjustment of status, hopefully somebody checked and figured out that you are adjustable. So for you, it's not going to be an issue, and probably for you, specifically, parole in place will not apply. Okay. Hi, Peanut the Raccoon. Can you visa applicant with deferred action status apply for advanced parole? It's a very good question. I, in my practice, never filed for advanced parole for somebody who has a U visa. But if you read the plain language of the law, it seems that it's possible. So all I can tell you is to try if it's very important for you. And I guess then you will find out the local USCIS office position on that issue. Some attorneys will say that you should qualify, and other lawyers have more conservative view, saying that no, U visa pending, your visa applicants with deferred action do not qualify, but you may try, and if you get approved, then you know your answer. I specifically just never handled a case like that. I usually say that something may happen, can happen for sure, only when I have my own personal experience. All right. Hi, Juan. Hi, Mohammed. Hi, why? Marriage by green card interview still waived in New York City? Absolutely. 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 We just had an approval last week, I believe. The case was pending only for like 8.5 months. So it's pretty fast. If the officers do not have any issues with your submission, you're probably going to be approved very, very fast. Hi, I'm Jad. If the spouse is on permanent resident gets green card but gains through legal documents, if she can apply for N400 after 3 years, what will happen if somebody tells she is on legal false documents? If somebody committed fraud when they were receiving green card, and it is a fraud, such a person is not going to be able to receive citizenship. Because during the citizenship process, the officers are going to carefully review the grounds for the green card to determine if the person qualified for it at the time of the application or not. But that if somebody did commit fraud, if you just suspect that somebody committed fraud, or if you're unhappy with a person, if, for example, relationship didn't work out, that's totally different thing. That's not fraud, right? But USCIS checks everybody before they grant that naturalization application, whether or not the green card was received lawfully. Just remember that. Hi, Marilyn. Freedom now. Absolutely. Hi, Yasir. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Shakhut. Yes. Child. Yes. Hi, Shabir. I have a bona fide determination and new visa pending. How much time will it take wait list decision? Shabir, I wish I had a better answer. I really do not know. All I can tell you that you qualify for the work permit. I hope you filed for it. I have to tell you that I have tons of clients who started receiving their U visa related work permits, which is a great, great news. But how long it's going to take in the line, I just don't have specific answer for you. Hi, Kiore. Can I use marriage-based advanced parole to travel to other countries apart from my own country? Of course. Yes, you can. As long as you are in affirmative asylum process. Okay, as long as you are in the affirmative asylum process. Hi, Marcia, thank you very much. Now I'm going to go to my TikTok followers, and I have over 100 questions. Hi, Broken, thank you very much for the diamonds. Hi, Khan. Hi, guys. Please join the stream, like and share it, send me some hearts, some love. Hi, Takei. Can a prior marriage of my US citizen spouse affect my green card? She filed for her ex a year ago. Not as long as everybody's relationship was real. Hi, Sunny. Any update on DACA for kids? Will they do anything? I believe we're waiting for the United States Supreme Court decision on the DACA issue to close it once and for all. So for now, no real update. Thank you very much, Hassan, for the rose. And yes. Hi, Lena Rai from New York. Yay! I'm also in New York. I want to be in Bahamas, but I'm in New York. I'm joking. New York is a great state. Hi, Kancha. Hi, how long would it take to approve I-130? I-130 usually, guys, take between 9 months to 11 months. That's the average time, all right? It also depends on the country of origin of your beneficiary. Some countries, some rather beneficiaries must be vetted extensively. For example, if your beneficiary is in Yemen, it's going to take you way longer than 9 to 11 months to see that approval. Hi, Ba from Bangladesh, but in South Africa now. All right, I can come. I would like to come to America and to work. How can I get a visa? Excellent question. It's not possible just to come to America and work. Unfortunately, our system that was designed decades ago does not provide for that. You would have to first apply for a work visa, and typically, first you have to have an employer who is interested in your services, and they would file on your behalf some petition. It may be I-129, I-140, non-immigrant or immigrant petition, but the whole point is that first you have to have your employer ready. Without the employer, you cannot come on a work visa to the United States. And by the way, there is a very limited number of work visas available in the United States, both in types and in numbers. So it's challenging, but possible, depending on your qualifications and persistence. Hi, Kassan. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you. Hi, Sosi. How long is taking for I-130 for parents of US citizens to get an approval? I had cases where it took us only 5 months to get an approval of I-130 for parents of US citizens. Very, very short time. I guess partially depends on the luck, right? When you file, how busy or not busy the office, immigration office is. But I would say a good time would be 5 months to a year. Hi, Lena. I'm a citizen and sponsor my husband overseas. I have submitted all documents, affidavits, and DS-260. That's great. Then soon you should be documentary qualified. Hi, Sunny. Thank you very much for the safari hat. That was a cute gift. Yes. Hi, Milana. I'm accepted for my asylum. I'm going to have a green card once, and how long can I apply for citizenship? You will be able to apply for citizenship after you get your green card once 4 years and 9 months pass from the date that it says resident since on your green card. 4 years and 9 months, okay? All right. Let me see. Hi, Rajesh. Thank you for guiding us. Very, very much welcome, guys. Thank you very much for your hearts, for sharing the streams, for participating, for subscribing. Thank you very, very much. Can I apply for citizenship while still making payment plan to IRS? Yes, I had that in the past, and we were successful as long as you disclose that you have a payment plan and you are on time with your payments, right? IRS can be tough, so. Hi, Fury Sharks. Nice to see you again. 360 is approved. I filed I-45 along. Does it mean that we'll send the green card? If you are asked to submit your medical, it's usually a good indication that soon you're going to get your green card, okay? Yes. Hi, Luis. Thank you very much for the gift. Thank you. Hi, thank you, Hassan. Hi, Jewel. I have same one who will turn son, probably who will turn September. They came across the Mexico border. What can she do? Hi, Shiraz. Thank you very much for the rose. Hi, Jewel. It depends on the age. I believe it's your children. It depends on the age. Guys, if the child is under 21 years old, regardless of the manner of their entry, and I have a good video about this on my YouTube channel that explains that, regardless of the manner of their entry, they're eligible for this green card, special immigrant juvenile status, right? So if they're under 21, then please try to get that status for them, all right? Will turn 18 on September. That's right, under 21. So that's option maybe for you. In some states, the cutoff age is 18, but it's not a federal demand. That's some states' rules. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna move. You're gonna move to a different state, okay? Where the cutoff age is 21. You cannot lose an opportunity for your child to get a green card, right? Remember this, it's very important. Hi, Milana. Is it possible immigration without social security to apply in the military? Unfortunately, to my knowledge, not at this time. To go to be enlisted, you will have to be a green card holder, a citizen, and there was a period of time when they would allow people without the green card status to join military. It was called MAVNI program. But to my knowledge right now, it's closed. Okay, that's what I know. You can always check in your nearest recruitment center. It doesn't hurt. They'll be just happy to explain the rules to you. Thank you very much, Shiraz, for the roses. Hi, Burla Koti. American citizen child can file for mother who has TPS. American citizen child can always file for mother, absolutely. But will mother be able to adjust? Just because the mother has TPS, the answer is no. But if the mother takes this TPS status, applies for travel document, travels somewhere for 1 day, comes back, then she becomes legal, then she's adjustable. Then the answer is 100% yes, unless there are other barriers, such as criminal records or some previous immigration violations that may present a problem. Okay? Hi, Jack. Immigration judges have been changed. What will happen? Don't worry about that. Immigration judges change all the time. This is how the court is managing their calendar. I wouldn't say it's a red flag by itself, all right? I'm going to answer a YouTube question. Hi, yes, sir. Can you please tell us more about the RI Docket? Rocket Docket. And is it helpful for us to have strong claims in case I entered through southern border? When did it start? Work judges during our hearing isn't work faster. Okay, so it was announced, I know what you're referring to here. What happened is that for certain people who entered through the southern border, they're supposed to be in the super fast asylum claim process where the case has to take no longer than 180 days. It's not true for everybody. It's not even true if you should be subject to this rule. Why? Because judges are very busy. That's why. So I'm not sure if it's going to be applied to your case, but you will know if it will because the judge is going to talk about that and they're going to give you very short so-called deadlines, how to move your case, master hearing and an individual hearing right away. But you do not have control over it. In other words, you cannot ask the judge to be on the docket yourself. The court, ICE, and government attorney, those are the people who choose what's going to happen to you, okay? What can you do if you would like to have a faster date in court? There is only one thing really you can do. If you are in court proceedings, you can file a motion to advance your hearing date. I'm yet to see for such a motion to be granted unless there are some serious circumstances, right? And you explain why you have to have that granted, right? Let me see. Hi, Patrick. Why USCIS transfers your case to National Benefit Center, please? Very often it means they don't want to deal with a case in local office, usually it means that there is no interview or there will be no interview. By itself, transfer of the case doesn't mean anything, guys. Don't be afraid. Hi, Basir. Hello. I applied for work permit 45 days ago, but I haven't received. How long does it take? It depends exactly on the reason why you applied for your work permit. If you applied based on asylum pending, and this is your first time when you filed for the work permit, you should receive it soon, all right? You should receive it soon. Hi, Hassan, I hope to see you face-to-face. Please, guys, welcome. I have now in-person appointments in my office. The only thing is that we need to schedule them usually 2 weeks in advance, just because of the demand and my limited availability to see you in the office. I do have more flexible appointments available, flexible dates for appointments that are online, okay? All right. Hi, Gamer Boy Cool. My family got approval notices from USCIS, Humanitarian Parole, but USCIS doesn't send approval notices to National Visa Center. Call your local congressman, find out what's happening, all right? That's the only thing probably you can do to speed up this problem. All right, let me see. Let me take some questions in the end. And we have so many messages. Hi, Fatu, get married with withholding or removal. If you have a withholding or removal, it means that there is a note of removal against you, but the judge also ordered at the same time not to deport you physically, withhold, right? To hold back that removal. Usually it means that you will have to fix your status for good. If you're married to a US citizen, you'll have to file a motion to reopen and then file for adjustment of status. Hi, Abdullah. What can I do? My marriage case is taking more than 15 months. I don't even have a work permit. That's unusual. Usually you get a work permit within the first 3 months. So consult with your attorney, ask them what's happening, what may be the reason. Sometimes it doesn't mean anything, guys. Sometimes when you are not hearing back from USCIS, it doesn't really mean anything. Sometimes it means that they are investigating your case because they don't believe that the marriage is real. So I would not know if it's the case, but depending on the quality of your submission, you may have an educated guess. What documents were submitted in support of the I-130 case, how well the case was prepared, and what is the history of the case. And then you would have a good idea. Hi, Pat 4648056. Can I apply I-130 when green card is in process to abandon green card? Dun, 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 dun. Or green card is in process to abandon green card. Not really sure what you would like to do. If you would like to stop the process of your green card application, all you need to do is basically to withdraw your application. But why would you want to do that? Consult with an attorney, okay? Consult with an attorney. That's very important. Don't just abandon your green card application because you're tired of waiting. Hi, Shiraz. I have my naturalization interview on 2nd of July, but I never worked in my life. What can I do? What can you do? Tell the truth, all right? If you never worked in your life, you're worried about your taxes, right? So you're just going to have no income to report affidavit. It's not a big deal, all right? But if you didn't report the income, but you did work, that's a wholly different story. Then you have to fix that, all right? But if you never had to work because somebody else supported you, let's say you were a stay-home parent, right? You didn't have to work. Then your spouse would be filing taxes. Then you would be covered by the tax returns of your spouse. So I would say maybe consult with an attorney just to avoid any issues, because USCIS and N400 application, you did have to answer a question. Hey, did you file your taxes since the time you received your green card for every year? And if not, why not? So when I work on a case like that, I usually consult my client to present an affidavit explaining why they did not file taxes. For example, they had no income to report. It happens, right? Stay-home parent didn't have to file, maybe separated from the other spouse, not covered by divorced, but it's rare, I would say. I'm trying to think what would be the situation when you're not going to be covered by someone else's tax returns and you didn't have to report any income. It's rare. So I would suggest to consult with an attorney, unless, of course, again, each situation is different, guys. That's why, you would like to talk to an attorney, right? Not to make a mistake. Because online I can give you some tips, but I do not know all the aspects of your situation, how you received your green card, what documents you submitted. A good lawyer is supposed to go through all of that to give you a good answer you can rely on, right? You don't want to have an answer you cannot rely on. You want to have a solid advice that you know it's solid as rock, right? That's what we're aiming for here. Not in the streams, as a consultation. Streams is just more to give you some guidelines, to give you some tips, Consultation is a wholly different story. Hi, blessed child. How long does it take for USCIS to transfer an approved I-240, I-824 maybe, to NVC? If I'm not mistaken, usually 30 to 90 days maximum, right? 30 to 90 days maximum. Well, guys, thank you very, very much for your participation. Thank you for your questions. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channels. Follow me on TikTok if you haven't done so yet, so that soon we'll be able to meet again. If I did not answer your question, I apologize. I try to answer all of them. Sometimes I do have a lot of questions and I cannot, just due to time limits, answer all of them, but I promise I'll do my best next time. So you also can, by the way, when we meet next time, tell me, Alena, this question is pending since the last time. You missed my question, and I will make sure it's a priority. Well, thank you very much, guys, and I hope to see you soon.